What up, everybody? Welcome back. Crack kills quick hits. But first, back in the playoffs, baby. OH. Bring on the SEC anytime, anywhere. Don't care. Would have liked it to be in Glendale, but what do you do? Bring on Georgia. Bring them on. Big win for the Bison yesterday. Montana can go away with their cheap shit. Done with it. But hey, time for the big leagues, baby. Crack Kills League. Week 13. Rivalry games are back. Let's take a look at 5 things to watch for in Week 13 of Crack Kills as we renew the rivalries. Quick hit number 1. Fading season. It's that time of year. No Comment enters their seasonal swoon. NC 2-2 in the last 4. One of those wins, though, only scored 94 points and now face a must-win today against Shittown. The problem for No Comment, it's also a must-win for Shittown. Town 6-6 with a win would jump over No Comment into the playoff picture. No Comment maybe on the outside looking in at that point, depending on how everything else goes. We'll see. NC started slow on Thursday night. Shittown everything to play for. And No Comment will need the rest of their team to step up if they want to try to get a win here. We'll see what happens. One of the 2 big games everyone will be watching this week as the playoff picture rounds into form. Quick hit number 2. Prison Break. Winners of 3 in a row, the Fugitives are hitting their stride at just the right time and could make an even bigger move today against the Dime Bags. The Bags have lost 2 straight, moving in the opposite direction, but can right the ship with a win today. Similar scenario as the first game we talked about. Both teams, though, with everything to play for. A loss by the Bags would not technically end their playoff chances, but the road would get much tougher and much rockier down the stretch. Fugitives, big win today would put them in the driver's seat. We'll be watching that one. Should be 2 good matchups for those first 2 quick hits. Quick hit number 3. Matching up. With a win today, King Kwan can equal the league's longest ever winning streak. 10 games. Set by the G-Men in 2011 during their championship season, one of the best seasons of all time with 10 wins, ended in perhaps the greatest Crack Kills championship game of all time. 1 finger remained the difference that year between the G-Men and the Tinfoil Kings. That finger belonged to Jason Pierre-Paul, and that finger no longer exists. Something that couldn't happen today, that last finger tackle. The Kings still lament that loss, still talked about to this day, and like I said, really one of the greatest Crack Kill title games of all time, and I think one of our highest scoring games of all time in Week 17, which is why we go all the way to the end. It's always fun, and I look back fondly on that game as one of the funnest games I've ever seen too, even though I wasn't playing it. Sometimes when you're No Comment, you gotta take solace in everything else. Quan, hoping for that win today, the 10th win, but I think even more so they're hoping for maybe an 11th, 12th, and 13th straight win, all the way up to 14 or 15, and a championship. Of course, 10 regular season wins is great, but if you can't turn it into a title, you're always going to be wondering what might have been. King Kwan looking for a 10th straight win today to match that long winning streak. Quick hit number 4. Dungaree December. With the weather turning colder, many start to put on their jeans. The Mead jeans have always gotten better as the season goes on, and they did so starting last week. This year is a bit different though for the jeans, with injuries and uncertainty creeping in. A logjam of teams in the middle of the field also makes things a little bit different for the jeans this year, but they have always been that team that comes on in the late season. We'll see if 2022 can be a similar scenario. Keeping our eyes on this one as well, but of course the jeans taking on Future Cop today, I believe. Yeah, so maybe not as tough as a win as they might have. Well, we'll see. Finally, quick hit number 5. Changing favors. Only 2 games feature 2 current playoff picture teams taking each other on. Those are the first 2 quick hits that we talked about. With the Apes and Cops both eliminated, the businesses both sitting on the precipice of elimination, pride really is on the line today in a few games. And even though we are just playing for pride, the course of the season could be shifted with just a couple of different results. Upsets will be the key for teams today, And Kings and Flies really specifically an upset alert. I've seen stranger things, man, as a wise man once said. We'll be watching these games to see if anybody can pull a late season upset. Finally, the player to watch. Could it be anyone else? Deshaun Watson, the Sex Pest, returns after nearly 2 full seasons gone, 700 days since his last game, over 30 massage therapists run through. Watson returns today for the Apes. What will they be getting, though? Having not played in almost 2 full seasons, you have to think there is some rust that's accumulated. And with all the money, picks, and really, maybe let's just say ill feelings garnered from the move, the Browns kind of on the hook here. And what better place for him to return than to the scene of the crime? Alleged crime. All eyes today will be on H-Town as the Sex Pest returns. We'll be watching as well, and I'm sure the Apes will be watching and hoping that maybe Watson can resume his dominant on-field behavior, well, maybe refraining from his off-field behavior. That's it for Crack Kills Quick Hits for Week 13. The Buckeyes are back in the playoffs. The Bison are in the playoffs. Hey, we're all having fun. It's Crack Kills. Good luck to everybody this week, except Shittown.